What is up, everybody? It is CJ Plays here, and I am back with another Sims 3 speed build. Today, we're going to be building, I don't know what I'm going to call this. I think I'm going to call this build Rustic Brown because, I don't know, I was thinking of like build names and like I keep coming back to that one. So I think it's going to be called Rustic Brown. But yeah, that's what we're going to be building today. This house is 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, and I am building this in Saint Greer Island. Again, I always mention it, but I'm going to do it again. Saint Greer is just an amazing world. It's a custom world. I'll leave a link down below if you want to download it. It comes 100% blank, so it doesn't have any builds or like sims in it, but it's very, very good for building, or if you want to just place down your own lots, it's very good for that as well. But this home, I don't know. I didn't really have like a specific idea in mind when I was building this. I kind of was just reverting back to things that I previously built. I don't know. I feel like when I don't know what to build, I kind of revert back. So like this takes a lot of inspiration from like my lemony cottage and like the tiny blue violet home that I did a couple of weeks ago. But I think this looks different enough. I mean, it's brick and wood. It looks different enough, right? But I also just want to say thank you and hello to all my new subscribers. Like, hi, how are y'all? Are y'all doing okay? I think it was like a week ago in my last speed build, I think I said we had hit, or we almost were gonna hit like 150 subscribers, but now we are almost at 200, and that is just so great. Like, that's just crazy to me. Like, wow, almost a week and we hit like almost 50 more. So that's crazy. But I just want to say, hey, thanks. I feel like I don't really get a chance to talk to y'all because when I do my world overviews, they tend to just really just be about the world and not really about me or y'all. So I just want to say, hey, how y'all doing? What's up? Anything new? But yeah, I hope everyone is staying safe, and I hope that we can all just come together and get through this thing together. But yeah, back to the build. So for the door, I ended up getting some new items from the store. I think it's called the Huseman set. So I ended up getting like the door, like I think it was like the outdoor set. So I got like the door, the art easel, the fence, which strangely enough, that fence, as you'll see, that railing, as you'll see, not the railing, like the fence to the railing, whatever. I don't know, for whatever reason, I can't like change the color with the creative style tool. I don't know why. Like literally, I've tried so many times. I tried removing it from the house. It does not change. I don't know if that was intentional or what. The other little fence that came with it, I can't change the color either. So if y'all know a solution, please let me know. But moving on to the house, I decided to make this house look kind of dated. I feel like at first I didn't know who was going to live here. I was like, this is just a random house. But then I was like, wait a minute. Someone's grandpa stays here. Grandpa or like older uncle stays here. And they stay alone. Like, maybe they were married at some point. They may be a widower, or they may be, they just may live alone. But yeah, so with that in mind, I kind of just want to make this house a little bit rustic and a little bit more, I don't know, classic, if that makes sense. Like, this house looks like it's been here a while. Like, I feel like there's some modern touches here and there, but overall, it's been here for a really long time. And furnishing wise, it's like the original furnishing. Like, the furniture that he bought when he moved in is the furniture that he has now. Aside from the TV is new, but in the computer. But like everything else is pretty old. And originally, I didn't even know, like, I was going to make one room, like, a nursery and the other room be his bedroom. But I was like, no, I like the idea of having, like, a spare bedroom, like, for his son, like, because he has a son. But, like, it was, like, his son's, like, teenage bedroom. So, like, it still has, like, the castle bed, and it has, like, some toys on the dresser. And I thought it was fun because, like, his son doesn't really visit. Because his son is just busy. So it's just him in the house, but he kept the room the same just in case his son comes, or if he ever has grandkids, because he wants grandkids at some point. But yeah, I also used a lot of items that came with the Pets expansion pack, because a lot of those items are really good. They're good in general, but they're also good for like rustic and country type builds anyway. So I made sure to use a lot of items from that. That's where that coffee table came from, which I didn't even know. Like literally, there's so many items in this game that I feel like I have just never seen before, or if I have seen them, I just like gloss over them. And yeah, this was a good build for using things that I never used before. I almost used that lamp that came with like the mid-century stuff from the store, but I went for the fast lane lamp. That's a good lamp. I always use that lamp. The fast lane lamp is so good. And I also used the cactus because I was like, you know what, let's use a cactus. Originally, I was going to use that big mirror right there that you see for the like this wall, but it was just so big and it kind of like went over like the border, like the wallpaper border. So I kind of went against it. I used the one, I don't know where that came from. It's Showtime Island Paradise. It came from one of those packs. I used that mirror instead, and then I used the horse like statue because again, it's Rustic. He likes horses, and maybe he owned a ranch or wants to own a ranch at some point. um, but yeah, I kind of like how it came out. At first, when I was building, I was like, this house is really dark. But then I realized it doesn't have that many windows. Like, all the windows are usually in the rooms. And like, there's only one window like in the actual living room, and that's like the little small one that you see. So yeah, of course it would be dark. Moving on to the kitchen, I ended up using those Bayside countertops that I don't always talk about them because I just got them, but I talked about them a lot in my last speed build. I'm so excited to have those because like a lot of people use those countertops and they're so good, and I just never had it until recently, and I was like, now that I have them, I want to use them a lot. I want to use them not all the time, but like I want to use them a lot more. So just be on the lookout for that. And I also used the table that came with pets and the matching chairs that came with pets. Again, Pets has a lot of good objects. I also use that canning station because that's such a cool object, and I want to use it in a lot of my builds. Because like, again, there's so much store content anyway that I have, but I kind of just want to use that because I don't really get a chance to, and this is like a southern grandpa rustic house, so I'm gonna use it. Don't worry though, the sim can still be able to use the cannon station even though like the countertops are like directly over it. I did play test this house. I play test all my homes. And I will of course always leave this available to be downloaded. If you want to download it, it'll be in the link down below. But yeah, I like the kitchen too because I did like the stone accent wall, and I also used that wallpaper that I used like in my other build when I built that cabin a couple weeks ago. I also used that wallpaper again. That's such a cool wallpaper. Like, I like it. It's kind of old and dated, and it reminds me of like log cabins, and this is a rustic build, so it kind of just went right in with that. And I also used like that stone floor for the kitchen, which I literally did not like. I didn't think to use that one, and when I was just like scrolling through things, I was like, wait, I have to use that, and it came out really nice. Like, I love that color, especially with the kitchen. But this is the son's room. Of course, it's pretty much untouched. I put carpet in the bedrooms. Originally, I put white carpet in his room, but I did go back and change it to have like a blue carpet. Kind of matched a little bit better. Again, like I always say, stick around for the screenshots because screenshots are like the end all be all of my builds. You'll see how the build actually will look when you download it through screenshots. So stick around for screenshots. They're always at the end of the video. But yeah, I didn't really do too much with this bedroom. I kind of just put up some I wanted to put up a poster, but I was like, nah, so I ended up putting that little city like art piece. And I was gonna put like that mirror that you saw, but it just, the bottom part like was caught under the dresser, and yeah, for some reason you can't really raise like mirrors up in The Sims 3 like you can paintings, as far as I know. Maybe there's like a mod or something, but you can't do it as far as I know. So I ended up just using one of the other ones. I think that one came with the base game. And I ended up deleting a lot of the debug lights in this house because I felt like they kind of just were a little bit too much. So I deleted the one that came in the bathroom, the kitchen. I mean, not the kitchen, I'm sorry. The bathroom and the kids' room. So yeah, there's that. So I don't know. I felt like it's sometimes kind of hard to see how bright a house will be when you're building it because the lighting is kind of weird sometimes. But if you need it, just turn on the debug sheet and you'll find it, or you could just copy one of the ones that are already available. But anyway, moving on to the bathroom. The bathroom, like the wallpaper follows like the similar scheme as the one in the kitchen. To be honest, the floor does too, now that I think about it. Like, this is pretty similar layout from the kitchen. I used the tub that came with Island Paradise, which is a really cool tub anyway. I also used that tub when I did the cabin, because it just has that really nice brown look, and it kind of fits in with this anyway. But the bathroom turns came out pretty nice, and I like the way the bathroom looks. And this is the master bedroom, which again, I made sure this time to actually have enough space for both Sims to get into bed, because Sims 3, they need more space to get around each side of the bed. Like in Sims 4, I think Sims only need like one tile to get into the bed. But in the Sims 3, they need a little bit more than that. So this room should be able to fit both Sims if you have like multiple Sims. Again, I don't know who's going to download this. I don't know what your needs are. But this is a 2-bedroom house, so you could definitely have a family going on here if you wanted to. But for the style wise of the bedroom, I kind of wanted to keep it simple. Again, I kind of had like a older grandpa uncle in mind when I was building this, so I didn't go like too crazy with like furnishing and a lot of like cutesy type stuff. So I kind of just kept it basic. And I also used those blinds. I think it was a blinds curtains that came with the Bayside set. I didn't realize that it came with the Bayside set until like recently, and I was like, wait, I have to use those in this bedroom. It ties in, like, and it matches already on its own without me having to use the creative style tool. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna use that. And I also used like that painting that came with the movie stuff. because I don't really get a chance to use it, and it kind of just fits in with like the Western rustic country vibes anyway that I was going with. And of course, the Rogue also has like the same wallpaper. It has the same design as the wallpaper in the bathroom and kitchen, which I thought was a nice touch. But yeah, as for the outside, like the exterior, went kind of simple. I just put like a lot of matching shrubs and bushes that I thought looked nice up against the house. And I also made sure to put some playground equipment in the backyard. You know, it kind of just represents the son that when he lived there as a kid. So like there's a treehouse and a slide and a seesaw, and there's also a bench. And I did put then like I was like, it needs some more stuff back here. So I also put like a grill and a picnic table in the backyard. You know, I didn't fence it in or anything. But you know, it still looks nice back there. But that's pretty much it for this build. I hope you did enjoy it. Usually I don't get a chance to talk to the end of the build anyway, so this is kind of cool. But that's pretty much it. If you did enjoy it, please be sure to leave a like, comment something down below. Again, I just want to say thank you to all my new subscribers. Hi, how are y'all? I hope everyone is staying safe again, and hey. But anyway, that's all that I have for this one, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye. Thanks for watching.